Kia ora taronga students, and here's the part 2 of your second assessment during the week 12 and 13. It's quite a nice little assessment. This is where you find it. Assessment for cultural adaptation and communication. You've done a little bit of this already when you had to do investigation and influences, so it won't be too foreign to you. Okay, so you understand what culture is. There will be a YouTube clip that I will put up with all the PowerPoints as well. Why does this keep coming up? No markup. So it gives you guidance on how to answer this question correctly. So it's worth 30%. Apply the actual outcome is apply cultural appropriate communication techniques in a health and well-being setting. So here is what we ask of you. Have a little read about this first, but it's just going to get you thinking, what have you had to do to ensure a client's well-being is being taken care of, that you've had to adapt or change. So if they're of a particular culture, remember this does not have to be religious. It's always good to put one religious culture in there as well, or ethnicity, but it also could be a tradition that they may do. It might be I don't want to say habit, because it's just their culture. They incorporate something that they do on a regular basis and they value it. Now, what have you, as a Kira, had to change, adapt, maybe put some differences to one side or not, but what have you had to adapt, learn, research, get information, so when you do cares for a particular client, you are giving them the best cares as you can. You're enhancing their well-being, and they feel valued because you are taking an interest in their culture. And you're showing them all the empathy and all the qualities of a healthcare assistant. Get thinking. I'll put the PowerPoints up when you can choose a culture that might have related to you in a setting. There is 3 scenario examples of that you need to show. This might take about 2 pages, depending on how long your scenarios are. Some will be bigger than others. Have a look at the the PowerPoints, and I'll get you thinking. Nice work. Here's the rubric too of what I'm expecting and how we mark it as well. And just remember to put a reflection after you've actually changed your culture to meet the needs of the client. Reflect on that, and how do you think the client felt afterwards, or what feedback did the client give you? Okay, so hopefully it's always positive. If there is a negative, you can chuck it in there. But normally when you're actually adapting your culture to the best of someone else, then it's normally there's a positive outcome, isn't there? All right. Let's see, get this working. Don't know why that keeps on coming up. Off, stop.